you know, some people, I think people understand.
Everybody's going to say one.
Well, Coach, how many years is this for you as the head coach here at Crawford?
16.
16. 16, 4 straight state tournaments. Does it ever get old?
No, it's not. It's because it's different every year. Different kids, different situations. So it makes it special every year.
I mean, obviously Kinsey threw a gem Saturday to get you guys here. Whenever it's all over, what'd you tell the team and what'd you tell them today?
When it was all over, I just told them, I said they picked a great day to play their best game. We played our best game of the year. Overall, just everything, pitching, defense, hitting, played a great game. So now I told them we got to do it 2 more times. So when we got through playing, I said enjoy it today and then come back Monday and get ready to practice. And so today we had our practice and getting ready for the game. And I think it was a good practice, so we're ready to go. We had to put a few things in for Weimer, but I think we're ready to go.
What is it about this team? I mean, that's just clicked for you guys. You look at your regular season schedule, but then regional semis, regional final, 3 combined games, 0 runs allowed, plenty of runs batted in. What is it about this team that just kind of gels?
I think it's good for us. Going to a small school, the kids are involved in so many different activities, and I think as the year goes on, we start gelling together and we kind of bind together. And then when the playoffs hit, a lot of other things kind of calm down, and they're not spread so thin, so to speak. And we can have great practices. We can work on things during the playoffs that we can't work on during the year. And I think it just helps us to click, helps us to really bond toward the end of the year. And you can see a great improvement. If you look at our first playoff game against Hubbard, we've gotten a lot better just since then, and that was just 4 weeks ago. So I think once the playoffs hit, we do a really good job of saying, you know what, we're not content with where we are. We have to improve every week, and then we do that.
What do you know about Weimer?
We played them in the semifinals last year, and it was a 1-0 game, so there wasn't a whole lot of scoring going on. So they got a lot of the kids back. They graduated a couple kids, but so did we. They have a left-handed pitcher who throws really hard. She throws a good screwball, good curveball. She's come up with a rise ball now, so we're going to kind of take care of that too. They've got a lot of hitters. They got some speed. They're very well coached. Roger Maupin's their coach. He's done a great job with them. So we know we have our hands full. This is going to be a great game.
You mentioned you know a lot about this roster, and you've done your scouting, so you saw what happened Saturday. Does that kind of ability from a team change how you approach it at all? Does it just reinforce what you've already worked on as a team?
Yeah, it just reinforces what we worked on. It gives the kids confidence because they know that what we're talking about, we know, they know the scout report's going to be pretty good. They know just if they follow that and they execute and do their thing, we're going to be fine. So I think it just reinforces the things that we're doing, and the kids trust us, and we trust them, and so it just makes for a good combination.
Have you looked at the other side of your bracket yet, or are you just focused on Weimer at this point?
Well, obviously we're totally focused on Weimer because we know they can beat us. We know that, but the other 2 teams there are both good. Stanford is there, and so is Como-Picton. So we got 3 out of the 4 teams that were there last year because Weimer and Stanford were there last year. But Como-Picton's there this year, and they're actually the 1 seed. They have the best record, so they're good teams too. Both of them. We've obviously done some scouting on them already, just because we're not going to have a whole lot of time in between games. But we're totally focused on Weimer because we know that Weimer deserves our full attention.
What would it mean to bring a 5th state championship, back to Crawford?
It just means a lot for the kids, and for the community, I think. These kids have obviously put in a lot of time and a lot of effort through all the things they've done. We have a great senior class. We have a really good junior class too. We have 2 great classes here back to back, and they've worked really hard. And obviously, it would be awesome just for them to have that opportunity once again to play for it. Like I said, it's for them. It's for them. It's all about what they've accomplished and what they've done because they put in a lot of hard work. So I just like to see them get the reward of actually getting to go to state and reaching their goals.
When you look at it, nobody on your roster has missed state. The one exception is that this year's senior class was freshmen.
During COVID. Yes.
Is that a driving factor that they missed out on that chance at the 4-piece?
We don't talk, we were just talking about it earlier today a little bit, but it doesn't come up that often. But obviously I think that they're just focused on this year. Obviously I hated for them that they didn't get that chance when they were freshmen, but I think we're just focused on this year. We knew that this year we had a good team again, and that we were just basically trying to work on the things that we needed to work on, because we knew that there were some things that we were weak at, and we tried to work on those things. And so I think them missing out on the COVID year is probably not a driving factor anymore. I think it was the next year, obviously. I think it was very much a driving factor, but I think that they're just focused on this year and trying to get the job done for us this year.
Anything you would add? Anything you think we're missing? Anything you want to touch on?
Let me think. No, it's just that obviously we have a special group this year. They've done everything we've asked them to do, and they're just great kids. It's a great place to work here at Crawford because the kids are just so good. We basically can tell them anything we're going to tell them to do, and they're going to do it. So I guess that'd be about it.
I really appreciate it. You bet. Thanks for letting me. Last go around, you've already graduated. You're going back to state. You're just like everyone on this roster. You've never missed that trip to Austin, except in your case when COVID canceled the season. Is that the expectation for this program now, is to be in Austin?
Absolutely. I feel like lots of times it's taken for granted in our community just because it's kind of expected out of us. But it's definitely not an easy thing to do, and it's definitely something we should be thankful for. We're definitely blessed by this town and this community.
You guys, what is it for this program that has just clicked for you guys? Because the last 2 rounds in 3 games, no runs allowed at all. What is it that clicked for this team? And the run support has been there. So there's clearly something that's just gelling for you guys.
Right. So during district, it's a lot of playing. It gets really tedious. It gets really exhausting. Once you hit playoffs, it's more practicing than you play. So you just get to work on the little things that you don't necessarily have time to work on during the year. Mm-hmm. So that definitely helps a lot when it comes to confidence on the field and things like that.
What has Coach told you guys since the end of that game against Trenton on Saturday to today as you guys get set to make the drive to Austin in the morning?
I mean, obviously he told us he was proud of us. Coach Allen's a really emotional man, but he was really proud of us. All the coaches were, but they kind of just said, celebrate this for a day or two, and we got to flush it. We got to get back to work today, so that's what we did. So at this point at 0-0, we just got to go play.
What do you know about Weimer?
They're really good. Reagan Wick's actually a good friend of mine. I've talked to her a lot through the years. At college camps and stuff like that. She's really solid. We know the batting lineup's solid. They've obviously were there last year too. We had to play them in the semifinal last year, so we definitely know it's going to be a good matchup. We got to go play our best game.
So you know the team, so you saw what happened Saturday, I'm guessing.
Right.
Does that affect how you guys approach this game at all, or does it just reinforce the take it one pitch at a time and that mentality?
Well, we knew they were good. Any good team can win at any given moment. It doesn't matter. Like, good teams don't get down. You could be down by 10 and still come back and win. That's just the way it is. It's just a mindset, I feel like. They definitely have the winning mindset. They're coached by a good coach that just keeps them up, keeps them going. So we definitely knew that they were capable of that. Mm-hmm. So I think it just kind of makes us understand even more that we just have to take everything serious. We can't let them catch us lacking on anything.
What would it mean to you to go out with another state championship?
Well, not only for me, but just for the community that I've grown up in. I played my first game on this field when I was 6 years old. I was supposed to be playing t-ball, and I decided I wanted to go play with the big girls and play coach pitch. But I think just giving back to the community that's done so much for me and my teammates that I've grown up with, it's not necessarily for myself. It's just for leaving a legacy. That's been our motto all year, and I really stand true to that. That's the biggest thing I want to do.
Anything you would add in? Anything we're missing, or anything?
I don't think so.
Easy enough. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Tomorrow. Thank you so much. Nobody on this roster has missed the state tournament. Is that the expectation at this point for this program?
I don't think it's necessarily an expectation. I think it's just a goal that we've set every year that we've been here, and I think that's just our main drive.
What is it about this team that has just clicked for you guys this season? No playoff losses yet. You guys mentioned in the dugout, undefeated against 2A teams, and in the regional semis and regional final, you guys allowed a combined 0 runs in 3 games.
I think we've done an amazing job of when it's come game time, we play together and we play as a team and we play for one another.
What would it mean to bring another state championship back?
I think it would mean the world, especially with this group of girls. We've been playing with our seniors since we were probably about 8, and I think it would just mean that much more for them going off to college to bring home a state championship.
How tightly knit is this group?
I would say we're very close. We've all grown up together. We're all very like sisters.
What has Coach told you guys since the end of that Trenton game Saturday to now as you guys get set to go to Austin?
Got to get back to work. Got to put in the work today and, just have confidence in what we've been doing in practice and just go perform.
What do you guys know about Weimer at this point?
Solid team. They're going to be a very, very tough team to beat. We just got to go out and have solid defense and be really good and disciplined at the plate.
What is it about having been there now? This is the 4th straight state tournament. What is it about having been there before that helps you guys today?
I think it's definitely being the experience. This will be my 3rd game at state, and I think it's helped me a lot. My first 2 years I was really nervous, but I think that my nerves are a little bit better because I've had the experience.
Is there anything you would add, anything you think we're missing?
I don't think so.
Easy enough. Best.
Thank you.